Are you wondering why aren't you reaching your fitness goals even though you have been spending hours reading blogs, scrolling through social media? You know you're doing it. You're finding all these amazing workouts and you're listening to my show right here. You're listening to the Fit Postpartum Mom, but you're not getting the results that you want. Well, today I'm going to explain why the time spent planning may not be as important as you might think. When it comes to your fitness routine, right? You are spending so much time planning and researching and watching these videos, but are you actually making progress? Are you seeing the results? Well, we are diving deep into chapter 11 of Atomic Habits, and this chapter completely opened up my eyes again because I've read this book several times, but every time I read it, I'm like realizing all these new things. So my eyes are wide open to the concept of why forming new habits are so hard to achieve. We are going to make this lesson really easy today. And I just want to know, are you ready? Are you ready to learn more about why fitness habits are so hard? Why you're having such a hard time at making progress? Let's go.
Finding it hard to keep up with the demands of motherhood because your energy is always low? Is your weak core holding you back from feeling strong and confident in your postpartum journey? Do you avoid looking in the mirror because you're not happy with what you see? Hey mama, welcome to the Fit Postpartum Mom podcast, where you'll learn how to reclaim your energy, strengthen your body after pregnancy, and finally say goodbye to the postpartum pooch in less time. Hi, I'm Dr. Jena, but you can call me Jena, and I'm a physical therapist, wife, and mom of 4 girls who has cracked the code on how to strengthen your core postpartum in the easiest and safest way possible. I too struggled with my postpartum fitness journey as a new mom, but now I'm stronger than ever, and I'm here to help you do the same without the stress, exhaustion, or struggle. If you're ready to fit fitness into your busy schedule while you navigate your postpartum journey and stay motivated along the way, then you're in the right place. It's all about progress, not perfection, and I'm here to help walk you through that journey to feeling strong, confident, and energized. That energy comes from within, not your coffee. Let's roll out that yoga mat, girl. It's time to do this.
After just 3 weeks, my diastasis recti gap is almost gone. Yes, after speaking with Emily, a committed mom of 5 who has followed my postpartum ad program, I was so excited to hear her say her results. Just after 3 weeks, her gap was almost gone, and she was just doing my exercise plan. She stayed so committed, and she's seeing the results. If you're wanting to improve your diastasis recti gap and strengthen your core after pregnancy, I'd love to invite you into my Postpartum Abs Simplified program. You can learn more by visiting livecorestrong.com/PAS. If you know me, you know I love to plan things. I love to plan birthday parties. I love to plan my life and goal setting. I love to just plan out my day. I wake up in the morning and I have a plan. I'm part of Chelsi Joe's Systemize Your Life program, and it has done wonders for my family life and my business. You can always join our program or just DM me if you have questions. You can just DM me on Instagram at livecorestrong, and you can learn more from me or from just checking out the link in the bio. But this has been a complete game changer when it comes to finding more time and creating routines within my busy life, so I can do the things that I love most. Within my busy life, I love to focus on creating new habits, new healthy habits, right? Like I'm always trying to find habits that are to improve my health, my life, just so I can live longer because I have a goal to live to 100. Well, today we are going to talk about the book Atomic Habits and James Clear, and he is making it really easy so that we can have new habits in our life that are going to help improve our lives. So if you want to learn more about chapter 11, here we go. James Clear starts off with this really interesting story about a photography class where there were 2 groups of photographers, and the teacher said, I want group 1 to focus on quantity, like just take 100 pictures and submit your best picture. That's going to be your grade, is on the best picture out of your 100. The second group was on quality. So they could only take 1 picture and just keep refining and improving the quality of the picture. So it was more of like a perfectionism mentality for that second group, the quality group. And the group that was the quantity group got better grades, had better pictures. They just performed better because they had more experience. They had more practice. They had more trial and error. They had just more opportunities to come up with the best picture. That concept right there is key to everything in this chapter. The more you practice, the better you're going to get. It's not just one chance. You're going to just try your best and get that perfect picture, and then that's going to be it. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to be really good at the thing that you're trying to be good at. So like those photographers were trying to be better photographers, but just trying to get one really amazing quality photo is not really going to cut it. You have to keep trying and trying and trying to get better, to be a better photographer. But in our scenario here, we are going to be better at exercising because we are here at the Fit Postpartum Mom podcast, and we're trying to be more fit, healthier. We're trying to exercise more consistently. We're trying to have the healthy habit of exercise. And the only way that we're going to get better at it is if we just keep trying. So interestingly enough, this chapter goes into two other concepts, action versus motion. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit more. James Clear has this amazing quote in this chapter that I loved. I put a bold text on this one. He says, "We are so focused on trying to find the best approach that we never get around to taking action." I definitely can relate to this. I'm always trying to go in that like perfectionism mentality. Like I just want to research and find the best workout plan, or whether it's like for my business, I'm trying to figure out the best approach to running my business that maybe sometimes I don't take the action. And I'm guessing there are probably lots of scenarios you can think about where you're trying to do a project or something and you're just learning and researching. Maybe you're going on Pinterest and you're trying to find the best way to make this dresser. I don't know if you're like crafty, but maybe you're trying to make this dresser and you're trying to find like the best approach to making this dresser, but you end up never making it. Well, for me, I'm trying to find like the best workout plan, and then I may never actually work out because I'm just spending all this time researching workout plans. So he talks about motion and action. Okay. So there's the motion side of things where you're not taking action. You're just going through the motions of planning and learning and reading, but you're not actually doing anything that's going to get you the results. But then there's action, and action is where you're actually going to see results. You're going to, see an outcome. So you can, for example, you can like spend 20 minutes trying to find 20 different ideas of the best workout plan for your core, or you can just literally find my core program and it's all right there. And then you can just start taking action and start working out right away. So that's like a quick little tidbit right there from my program, but like that's truth right there. You could spend so much time trying to find the best ab exercises, or you can already know that, I'm a physical therapist and I'm an expert in this field and I've done it 4 times with my postpartum recovery, and just know that, yes, these exercises work. Let's just take action and exercise right now. But if obviously the Postpartum Abs Simplified program is not for you at this time, let's go a different route. If you are looking to get really big biceps and you are not sure if just doing a typical bicep curl is really going to be the answer, just, sticking to your 15-pound weights and you're just going to do these bicep curls over and over and over again. But yes, you might be thinking about that, and you might be, getting those 15-pound dumbbells and thinking about, okay, I'm going to put them in my workout area. I'm going to make sure I walk by them every day, and then I'm going to actually do it. But then you never actually do it. That's not going to form the habit. James Clear is saying the action of actually doing it, whether it's 5 reps, 20 reps, or 100 reps, just taking action is going to improve the habit of doing bicep curls on a regular basis. Okay, so there's so many different examples we could use for this, but the concept here in this chapter is taking the action is more important than the planning. Okay, so let's try to avoid planning as much as we possibly do. You know, like we are planners. I'm a planner. You're probably a planner. I think as moms, we naturally have to plan because we just need to have some normalcy in our life, right? But we also need to get out of the habit, the habit of planning and spend more time doing. So James Clear says the motion of planning is something that's not going to give us the results that we're looking for. The action is what's going to give us the results. And so then he talks about how much time does it take to form a habit. We're always talking about, oh, it's 22 days. It's 30 days. I've once said on this show and in my blog, 66 days, because there's research out there that says 66 days and you have a new habit. But honestly, James Clear is right. He says it's not about time. It's about repetition. It's about how many times you're doing this habit, this action. So let's just take basketball, for instance. If you are going to tell your third grade basketball team that, you know, in a year of practicing, you're going to be this much better versus another team that says, you know, you're going to work out and play basketball 8 hours a day for 6 months. I think that team that practices basketball for 8 hours a day for 6 months is going to do so much better than a team that just practices a normal practice for an hour after school for a year. It's the repetition and it's what you're doing in your practice. So the basketball team that's shooting these shots in the basket over and over again are going to do better than those who are just learning to dribble, right? Because you have to make shots to win the game. So those are examples about taking action. So I want you to think about, what action are you actually doing? Are you actually rolling out your yoga mat? Are you actually putting on your workout shoes? Are you actually doing the workout plan that you printed? Maybe you did print my 30-day ab challenge, my 30-day postpartum ab challenge, which is on my free Facebook group. So if you haven't joined it, definitely check out the show notes below and join our free Facebook group. Get my 30-day postpartum ab challenge and stay accountable and take action in the group. So yes, you could have already printed out the calendar, but is it sitting on your desk waiting for you to take it to your yoga mat to work out to it? Because I know I've done that. I have lots of workout calendars on my desk, in my filing cabinet, and sometimes I'm not doing them, but I need to take the action. So get your workout calendar and take it to your workout area, put it next to your yoga mat, and actually work out. So your homework today is to take action. I want you to take the action of printing the calendar. I want you to take the action of putting it by your yoga mat. And I want you to take the action of actually setting your timer on your watch and doing the ab challenge or doing some kind of workout. So join us in the Facebook group. Let us know what action you took today. Tell us if you did a workout today, if you're actually doing something that's going to improve your fitness routine, your fitness habits, because that's what this chapter is all about. We're making it really easy for you. James Clear says, if you want to master a habit, the key is repetition, not perfection. You don't need to map out every feature of a new habit. You just need to practice it. Okay? So if you like to plan, that's fine. Do planning, but you might want to set a timer so that you're not over planning your habit. You know, if you want to have this new routine of drinking water and you are mapping out every single moment of the day when you're going to drink water, I'd rather you spend a little bit more time actually just taking the sip of water. Okay? So have the water out all over the house and just think to yourself, I need to do it. I need to put that water bottle in my hand and sip it down. Okay? So find the habit that you want to focus on and plan it out to a certain degree. Set a timer so that you're not overly planning it. Maybe a 5-minute timer is all you need to plan this out. And then spend more time doing the action of creating this habit. Okay, another thought that I have before we wrap up today is, if you're really serious about forming this new habit, and we're talking about time not being the factor, you know, you don't need the 66 days to form the habit, you need more repetition. Well, I think we could all be better at these habits if we practice more within the day. So rather than practicing it once a day, like let's say you want to work out, you know, one time a day, what if you practice working out twice a day for 30 days instead of 66 days. Do you think that you'll be better at that habit or have it more engraved in your mind? I think so. So how about we try doing a 10-minute workout in the morning and a 10-minute workout in the afternoon, doing that for 30 days, and then seeing how good you get at this workout, and keep to the same routine for a little while. If you're really struggling and you're really like not in the groove of working out yet, try doing the same thing over and over and over again just to build that habit, because eventually it's going to become second nature to you and you're barely going to have to think about it, and you're just going to automatically go there. You're just going to automatically work out. And that automaticity is so key. You know, he talks about this in chapter 11 as well, about performing an activity without having to think about it. That's what automaticity is. We are so used to driving from the grocery store and driving home without having to think about the drive. And sometimes we'll get home and we'll realize, like, wait a minute, did I really just drive home? Because I don't remember the red lights. I don't remember the stop sign. I just sort of went. But it was the automaticity in our brain. We already know how to drive home from the grocery store. We might be daydreaming about something else, and we're not thinking about stopping at the stop sign, even though we actually stop. So let's get that automaticity happening in our brain when it comes to these workouts. That's why I suggest doing the same routine for the beginning stages of creating this new habit, because we just want to make this on autopilot. We just want to make this workout so easy that we don't have to think about it. We know exactly when to go to our yoga mat. We know exactly what exercises to do, what button to press to hit play, and where to go. It's just, we got to take it down a notch and make it simple and focus on actually taking action. That's it, guys. That's all I need you to do is take action and work out. Okay, we're going to make it really simple. This is the beginning of the next part of this book, where he's going into how to make habits simple. Okay, so he talks about making it easy, making these habits easy. So this was just the beginning part of the next series that he's talking about in his book, Atomic Habits. I can't wait for you to come back every odd episode. We are doing Atomic Habits reviews, and if you are just new starting out listening to this Atomic Habits series that I'm doing here, go back all the way to episode 61, where I start at the beginning of the book, and just stick to the odd episodes, and you will find all my habit episodes that are part of the Atomic Habits series. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited that we're still going strong, well into the 100th episode, and I am looking forward to more to come. And remember to always live core strong.
Hey mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts? It would bring me so much joy. Simply scroll down to the stars and click Write a Review. Your review will help more women discover our podcast. Let's grow this fit mom movement together. And if you want your friends to come alongside you on this postpartum fitness journey, invite them to our free Facebook group where you can get motivated together. Community is key to success, and that's what I want for you. So join ours by going to the link in the show notes, and before you know it, the baby weight will be falling off as quickly as those stinky diapers. I can't wait to see you on the next episode of the Fit Postpartum Mom Podcast.